probably just want me to pay you a silly amount. The other thing which could happen is Germany might try and piece us out again. That did occur earlier. But that did cost 300 million. So we'll need to save up a little bit more. I'd be quite happy with the gains that I've got so far. And if the rest of this war ends in a stalemate, I'm okay with that. Russia seems to be retaking land, because remember the Austrians did actually have a cut-off there. The Ottomans... seems to be pretty much a stalemate in the Sinai. Bulgaria... yeah, Serbia's gone. Austria took it, not Bulgaria. Did Bulgaria ever join? No, Bulgaria never did join. And Italy is on our side. Are you formally at war? Yeah, you're formally at war with Austria. And Austria seems to be taking your entire coastline. Italy, you have a navy. It's like one of the strongest navies in the Mediterranean. How are you losing to Austria? Nah. Right, do I want to be saving this money or do I want to be paying off some of my debt? We're actually making a lot of income now. What's changed? Is it just the fact that I've got my industry up and running again? It might well be. And did these ever get built? No. I think the next step is going to be producing a couple more military goods factories. I'll just finish off the other 3 over here. And then we will call it good enough on that industry. And we'll start repairing the consumer goods, which is where we make our actual money. I think Dravy is still working with the Austrians. Nothing can beat the Dravy Navy. Quite right, too. Alright, how are we doing for resource? 800. Once we have like 2,000 or 3,000, then I will consider launching another offensive. Am I correct in saying that we are not selling any guns? We are not, indeed. Good. And we are starting to get more and more infantry up on our front line, which makes me extremely happy. And in fact, have we finished our production queue? We have. So we could get a couple more Minervas. We could get some Pioneers to build things faster. They take a long time, though, is the problem. Could do with some more cavalry, maybe. More artillery. Although we still have... wait, we do have 5 of them there. That's probably enough, considering how expensive they are to fire. And then supply trucks the only other thing. This war is going so slowly, I don't think supply trucks are particularly necessary. In that case, I'm going to get another 3 armoured cars and then a bunch more infantry. Just so we can hold the line where we have it. How little Germany is doing right now is making me slightly nervous. Because the AI has a tendency to say, okay, we are losing this front. Not a problem. We'll pull back. We'll build up. We'll build up. We'll build up. We'll build up. Charge. And we've seen Russia do that a couple of times in the multiplayer game. And I'd rather not fall to the same fate here. That would kind of suck. Also, we have a cavalry. Let's go and send them over there. I could potentially take a bunch of this territory as well. Kind of gutted that France took over Hamburg. I kind of want Germany just to do a counterattack, just to retake this stuff. So I can then take it off of them. And I really want Germany to take this stuff. I don't know how France took this. This is on land. This is in the Netherlands, and I'm pretty sure the Germans never managed to land. Yes, they've had submarines in here for ages, but that's about it. Nuclear club alert. Russia has successfully researched atomic fundamentals. Oh dear. Speaking of Russia, how are you doing, buddy? Non-aggression? Line of sight? Mutual defense? Not mutual defense. Alright, no mutual defense. I'll take those 2. Russia's actually pushing. I really want to see just Russian troops. That's the main thing. Oh, here we go. Oh no, there's the counter offer. How much do you want? 11 million. That is acceptable. Right, now we can see Russian armies. Is that it? You're Russia. You're supposed to have billions. Yep, Russia does not actually have that many troops. Kiev has a fair garrison. And there's a couple of guys over here on this front. And you have some armoured cars cut off because you're rushing ahead of your supply. Come on, Russia! Alright. Oh, Britain's taken a bit of my coastline. Oh, we got a bit back. somehow. I really need to just get ships and then I can take this back myself. Just rush out. Unfortunately the ships that I can build are rubbish. I wonder if the British can sell me any better ship designs. You know what? That is something I probably should have done a while ago. Escort ships. Yes, yes you can. So I want something which is decent naval fighting. So you are 142 against ships. I mean, I want something, whoops, which is quick. Oh, there's no way of seeing how good they are. How much do you want for these three? Basically nothing. What about some of your best capital ships? Iron Duke. Alright, you want 5 million for those. 6 million. That's acceptable to me. Oh, you have the Mark 1 tanks now. Interesting. Rolls-Royce armoured cars. Don't think they're any better than what I have. You know what? That is totally acceptable. So we just bought a bunch of British designs. Successful, successful. Excellent. Now we can build some ships. So we're going to go to the ship production interface. Because I know that I do actually have some naval production. I thought I did. Do I not? And these are expensive. Crap. Maybe not, but just out of interest, which of these are the best? So we have this ship which has absolutely no submarine combat, so that's immediately just going to be discarded. 142 anti-ship, 57 movement. You are quick. Still no sub, 140. Still no sub, 150. So the O'Brien here is probably the strongest. Slower though, that's fine. In that case, patrol boats. Do you have any patrol boats which are anti-sub? Yes. Wow, you are selling me those designs really cheaply. Considering how expensive research is, that's a pretty good deal. Looks like that's beta Russia. You need the Soviet Union DLC to boost Russia. Maybe, maybe. Exchange successful. Right, let's have a look at what patrol boats we can build now, because clearly the escort ships aren't going to do the job. You have no anti-sub. For goodness sake. You have no sub. You have no sub. Oh, this is just submerged attack. What's the anti-submarine ability? Precision spotting. Am I looking at the wrong thing? I have no idea. I think I'm just going to risk some escort ships. And it was going to be the O'Brien, wasn't it? 150 surface combat. I assume ships use indirect. You're slightly slower than the others, but that should be fine. So, do I really want the massive outlay? Well, we still have industrial goods, don't we? Yeah, we do. So, in terms of building a naval production center, how much will it actually... Whoops, did that wrong. Build military naval production will cost. Stop moving. 79,000 industrial goods and 8,500 military goods. I'm not sure I can afford that right now, so no, I'm not going to do it. Really? There's no shipyards in Bremen either? I find that somewhat hard to believe. No, there aren't. And that's just a Sea pier. So where is their naval production? Kiel. Of course it is. It's going to be a pain to steal. I am amazed that the Dutch don't start with any ship production. That's crazy. Alright, so be it. We'll just sit back and continue building up stuff and things. Mostly just infantry forces so we can do a big attack and start actually taking some of this territory. In fact, if we take this area, then we can deconstruct a bunch of those mines and send the resources back home. Which seems reasonable. Oh, we've almost got improved guns. Excellent. That's going to be good. My credit rating's down to 71%. We probably should start trying to repay some of these. Now, we're paying off the interest without any real problem. How much are we paying in interest? Loan repayment. Nothing. Interest, less than $1 million. It's fine. So in terms of maintenance, we're all good. We're now just making a surplus. Awesome. Let's go up to fastest. I know, apparently fastest speed screws up ranged attacks. So we'll leave it as fast. We're in a war, it's a little unfair. Right, we've got a bunch of military goods done. Excellent. And research breakthrough. Sweet. So, what does that enable? Analog fire control. Early combat aircraft, submarine, mass production, tank tech, 1918 tanks. 2 years early, though. Weapon manufacturing advances. Ah! Leads to marines and better infantry. I think that's probably a good idea. Let's get advanced weapon manufacturing. Analog fire control. Anti-air. Don't care about that right now. Cool. That was actually a big advance. Good stuff, good stuff. And we are still paying tons of money for research, right? Yeah, we have research maxed out. That was one of the reasons we were so low on money in the early war. The French having a go at the Germans there. I feel like we should do the same. We should go for Bliefeld. Once these infantry units that I sent forwards arrive, wherever they are, there they are, then we'll use the Minervas and the infantry to launch an assault. Probably without artillery support. I don't particularly want to pay for it. Punisherga, thank you very much for the follow. That is a lot of land production. I want that spot. I don't think it's going to be that well defended either. Let's get the Minervas. You're going to make me fight you. I don't really want to fight you though. Because grabbing these land productions would dramatically increase the amount of troops that I can myself build. Let's go and assault this. That is quite a big garrison, but they don't have the ammo to shoot back at me. This is why we were saving up. So big offensive going on right here, right now. How do peace deals work in this? They don't. You basically take any land that you have taken. Which is why I'm kind of annoyed about France controlling my coastline, because I have a feeling that means that France is going to get it. Likewise with these. Like, any territory you take is yours. Right, we are annihilating them there. Minervas were nowhere near this effective last time I was using them. So now we have some more land production. Hold on. Oh, we'd have to repair it first. How badly is it? Oh, not very. You know what?
We need reinforcements.
Go ahead. Repair. How are we doing for resources? We're still fine. I mean, we definitely want to get these infantry down here just to hold our new takings. Because I'm pretty sure the Germans will want to do a counterattack. And the French are sending more and more troops around this way. They've realised that we are having some success. And they're just taking land right now. In fact, we're in the heartland. We could just take all of this. And then beeline towards Berlin, although actually it'd be easier just going along here. I might try that next. We just need to be conscious about the amount of supply we're using. Yeah, Battlegoat will be a thing. I mean, what I'm tempted to do in the war is give all the land that I've taken back to Germany, just so we retain some interesting stuff post-World War One. I don't know if there's like an enforced peace event at the end of this or anything. I've never got that far. Am I out of ammo? Yes. In which case, I think I'm okay with just letting the French pay for it. So we're going to grab our Minervas and we're just going to send you Dortmund. You three, though, stay there because I want you to make sure that we hold on to those land productions. Especially if we're trying to repair them. We still have a good stock of industrial goods. Excellent. And in fact, we could just go ahead and restore some of these supplies to the rightful Dutch coffers. I have to do that one last. That's fine. Ooh, this is a bunch more production. Good. Industrial goods, industrial goods. Repair. Whoops. Repair. And repair. And you're fine. Nothing there, nothing there. Alright, good. Thank you, France, for taking stuff for me. Appreciate it. Where are my Minervas? They're there. Right, let's head up to Bremen. In fact, I can probably nick all of this. Have we finished production of these goods factories yet? No. Why are they paused? I'm glad I caught that. Why are these paused? No, bad. Build them. Right, Minervas, where are you? You're in Bremen. I'm kind of curious to see how much of a garrison Berlin has. So we're going to skirt around Magdeburg, and we're going to go all the way to Potsdam, just have a look around. Wow, they're doing a lot of damage. Ow. That is a significant offensive. Let's back off. That's clearly not worked. So those are regular infantry forces. We can smash them out using artillery, though. It's not really a problem. Right, let's go and send you guys for repairs. Off you go. Then I think I'm going to grab my artillery and we're going to shift you up to here and we're just going to explode the guys defending the hydro dams up there. It looks like Germany's preparing an offensive here in the south. Pretty well guarded, though, between us and the French. I think we're okay. No, I'm going to send you to Dortmund, and then from there we can send you elsewhere. Cool. French trying to do another attack, but not really going anywhere with it. We need to build up our stockpile once more. Okay, you are constructing again. Good! That's what I like to see. Meanwhile, how's my inflation? Because that's going to be a problem. Still 10%. Having read some more of the forums, 10% is kind of the sweet spot. It's difficult to keep it below 10. 15% you're kind of reaching problem levels. 20% you're in crisis. At least in this start. I think in the later starts, then lower is better. Right, the French are definitely starting to rally an army together. Which kind of worries me because it means that Germany is going to be doing the same thing. Ooh, wow, the Russians are making a big push. I think this might well be it for Germany. Garrison, garrison. Don't care. Cool. Industrial goods production continues to ramp up as well. Nothing wrong with that. Marvellous. And people still fighting. Not us, though. I don't know why our military goods stock was going down. I mean, at this point I could go to the USA and say, hey, give me a bulk shipment. Because they should have some saved up by now. They do. We'll take 1,200 for 12 million. Yeah, it's not cheap. It's definitely not cheap. Success. Excellent. So now I do have a surplus once again. Lovely. So let's send our artillery up to Bremen. Although that's going to be a little bit risky if they send one of their capital ships around to investigate once again. We might want to try and take Lübeck. Except I really want France to lose Hamburg. I cannot believe that they have not tried to do a counterattack to retake it. Because I'm a little bit scared about us giving this land to France instead of taking it for ourselves, but I really want these naval yards. Oh, France get that. Damn it. Uh-oh. Romania has declared war on Austria-Hungary. Okay. I'm not going to condemn or support that. I don't want to piss off other powers. I still like what semblance of neutrality I still have. Germany declared war on Romania. Okay. And money is almost out again. Let's go and take another loan then. Right, what are the expenses on now? I don't know. We still have 94,000 industrial goods. I'm tempted to start wholesale repairing consumer goods. Maybe for the micros. And the mids. Yeah, I see most of those are going to be damaged. I just know that these are like the main source of money. Look at all those that need repairing. Alright, let's do it. And that's also going to build up demand for the raw materials. Ottomans declared war on Romania. Okay. Right, let's send the Minervas back up there. Let's send in some infantry as well so we have a little bit more infantry support. What is that? That looks like a tank. It's a 210mm towed artillery. Looks suspiciously like a mobile artillery, but okay. That guy. Wrong model, I guess. That's fine. I can deal with the wrong model, so long as it wasn't an actual tank, like a modern tank. That would have been scary. Right, so we want you there. We want you there. We need to be careful about being caught between these two spots, because we know those are both fortified. What I really need to do is be able to see where they are, so I can just start bombing them. Or actually, I could just start bombarding them from here. We'll just stand there and just bombard them. Not a problem. Just indirect fire them. Won't be as much damage, it will be expensive. Whoa, don't lose money. Are we out of industrial? Yeah, this is going down pretty quickly now. Aha! But all the military goods factories are complete. Huzzah! Give those a minute to ramp up and actually start contributing. And then I'll be pretty happy. So, you guys, start bombarding that. Bulgaria declared war on Romania. So Bulgaria's finally in the war. And we have repaired our infantry production things, so we're going to go and cancel the Minervas and then just re-add them. Because if you build more production facilities, it will not add them to new production facilities. It will not add previous units to it. It kind of assigns them as you add them. It just doesn't tell you this. We have some German infantry on the way up, so let's go and hide in the close combat area and just obliterate them in the open. Bye! Have fun crossing the river. Let's get out of range of the Hanover artillery once again. Bremen infantry, you know what? We're going to send you forwards because regular infantry are still better in the forests than other units. In fact, I'm going to send you guys forwards too. We'll make this a fairly concerted effort to go for Berlin. Yeah, Bremen's being hit by something offshore, as I expected. Oh, it's not offshore, it's a submarine, apparently. Ow, 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 that's killing my artillery. No, ow, 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 stop, stop. Okay, run. And this is why we really need something which can counter artillery. Crap, I should have checked what we just made. I'm not sure what that was. Nope, I have no idea. But I think I'm going to grab the jet engine theories now.